guys, it's me, Danny from Enigma, and I'm here with you once again for another Friday night quiz. Oh. Yes, it's a Friday night quiz, but as always, you don't have to play it on a Friday, you don't have to play it at night time. You can play it Tuesday in the daytime if you want to. It's completely up to you. It's a 50-question quiz split across 5 rounds, and them rounds this week are... knowledge and trivia, entertainment round. We've got a round called city nicknames. We've got a round called business slogans. And then we've got a round called famous cars. So let's get on with them. So if it's your first time here, welcome. If it's not your first time here, welcome back. You get about roughly 10 seconds to answer each question. I'll go through all the questions first and then I'll do the answers afterwards. And if you want to write it down, you can do. Write it on a pen and paper if you want to. Put it on your notes on your iPhone or your pads or tablets or whatever you call them. You can shout your answers out at the screen, but I'm not going to respond because I'm pre-recorded. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's get on with it. Eyes down, looking round. Sorry, I should do it properly, shouldn't I? Round 1. Here we go. So, knowledge and trivia round. Question 1 for your knowledge and trivia round. What number is at the bottom of a traditional dartboard? So, what number is at the bottom of a traditional dartboard? I was playing darts the other day for my friend Anthony's 60th. And I thought, you know what? This would be a good question. Number 2. What year did the UK officially decimalize its currency? That's a hard word to say. What year did the UK officially decimalize their currency? And as always, you can be 2 years out, okay? If you get the year bang on, that is 2 points. And if you're 2 years before or 2 years afterwards, that's 1 point. But you can only guess 1 year. You can't say, somewhere between 1642 and 2008. You can't do that. Number 3. What is the highest mountain in Wales? What is the highest mountain in Wales? See, I've got a problem with the Welsh accent. I always try and do a Welsh accent. It sort of comes out sort of Eastern Asia or something like that. Wales. Hey, tallest mountain in Wales, so it is. Number 4. What country was the discoverer of penicillin, Alexander Fleming, born? That were a wordy question. The question should be, what country was Alexander Fleming born? But I'll give you some backstory. What country was the discoverer of penicillin, Alexander Fleming, born? Dropped my phone. I'm filming on my phone, by the way, in case you didn't know. And I dropped it in water the other day. I was cleaning the pots and I'm moving it from one side to the other side of the sink so I could watch it. And suds on my hand, slip. Anyway, there we go. Number 5. In Cockney rhyming slang, what does mince pies mean? In Cockney rhyming slang, what does the old mince pies mean? Oh, mince pies. Oh. Number 6. What river flows through York? What river flows through York? Number 7. What is the longest motorway in the UK? What is the oldest motorway in the UK? Longest, should I say. Longest motorway in the UK. Number 8. What is the name of the island between England and Ireland? What is the name of the island between England and Ireland? Number 9, what is the national bird of England? What is the national bird of England? And number 10, according to Judith Kerr, what animal came to tea? According to Judith Kerr's children's book, what animal came to tea? And there we go, guys. That is your knowledge and trivia round. Moving swiftly on to entertainment round. Now, as always, that is films, TV shows, music, theatre, that sort of thing. Anything that I deem as entertainment, basically. So let's crack on. Number 1. Who featured in Eminem's 2000 hit Stan? Who featured in Eminem's 2000 hit Stan? Number 2, which film franchise contains the character President Snow? President Snow. Which film franchise contains the character President Snow? Number 3, The White Album is a studio album by which band? The White Album is a studio album by which band? I'm very tired lately, in case you didn't figure that out from all the yawning I'm doing. Number 4, which artist headlined Glastonbury in 2023, marking his final UK show? Which artist headlined Glastonbury in 2023, marking his final UK show? Number 5. Who played Tommy Shelby in Peaky Blinders? Who played Tommy Shelby in Peaky Blinders? Never seen it. I've seen bits of it because Liz, my wife, watches it, but never seen it. Number 6. Wrestling specific fans out there. Who was the first ever British WWE champion? Who was the first ever British WWE champion? Now, a lot of you are just going to go, I don't watch wrestling, I don't know. Well, this person was out there representing us. That's if you're watching from the UK, that is. Number 7. Which long-running BBC panel show has regular team captains David Mitchell and Lee Mack? Which long-running BBC panel show has team captains such as David Mitchell and Lee Mack? Number 8. Which band had a 1977 hit with God Save the Queen? Which band had a 1977 hit with God Save the Queen? Number 9. Which 90s sitcom followed the lives of Gary and Tony, two very mature flatmates in North London? In 90s sitcom, following the lives of Gary and Tony, two very mature flatmates from living in North London. And finally, number 10, which stage musical features the song Memories and Mr. Mistopheles? Which stage musical features the songs Memories and Mr. Mistopheles? There we go, that's your entertainment round. Moving on to a round called City Nicknames. Now, it's pretty much what it says on the tin, a bit like Ronseal, this one. I will tell you the name of a nickname, and you've got to tell me the city that nickname is associated with, all right? Nice and easy, innit, right? But there is some tricky ones in here too. So, number one, nice and easy, Steel City. Which UK city, they're all UK cities, which UK city is known as Steel City? Steel as in the trade, not as in theft. Although, I suppose for some people that is a trade. Number two, which city is known as Big Smoke? Which city is known as Big Smoke? My brother always says this. If I say I'm going to that city or I'm going near that city, oh, you're going to Big Smoke. You always say that. Number three, City of 1,000 Trades. Oh, sounds so magical, doesn't it? City of 1,000 Trades. I wonder if Jack lives there. And Jill. You know, the Jack of all trades and the Jill of all trades. Number four, which city is known as Cottonopolis? Oh, which city is known as Cottonopolis? I've not heard of this one before. It makes sense. I understand why it's called what it's called, but the word Cottonopolis, it's funny, isn't it? It's like the song Mr. Mistopheles. Mr. Mistopheles meets Cottonopolis. It's just a funny word. Say it. Say it randomly in conversation. See if anyone picks up on it. Number five. What city is known as Deer Green Place? What city is known as Deer Green Place? Number six, which city is known as Wool City? Which city is known as Wool City? Number seven, what city is known as London by the Sea? London by the sea, by the sea. London is a place for me. You can go to France or America, India, in Pakistan or in Asia. London is the place for me. So yeah, what's called London by the Sea. Number eight, which city is known as City of Perspiring Dreams? The City of Perspiring Dreams. And it is perspiring. I thought it'd be aspiring, but it's perspiring. Maybe I'm not 100% sure on my words, but I thought to perspire was to sweat. So this is Sweaty Dreams, the City of Sweaty Dreams, is that? Obviously I'm wrong. Number nine, what city is known as the Merry City? Merry City. And finally, number 10, what city is known as the Queen of the Midlands? Queen of the Midlands. What city is known as Queen of the Midlands? Anyway, moving on. Sorry, I forgot to clap. Moving on to business slogans. So very much similar to the last round. I'm going to give you a business slogan and you've got to name the business, i.e. company, that slogan represents. Okay, so here we go. Number one, belong anywhere. What is that the slogan for? What company has that as a slogan? Belong anywhere. Number two, the ultimate driving machine. What company is the ultimate driving machine associated with? I keep putting my hand at this. Something on this table here. Someone's had a drink and spilt it. And obviously I've not cleaned it up properly. And I keep putting my hand in sticky stuff. It's annoying me. Number 3. The best a man can get. The best a man could get. Number 4. Think different. Think different. Number 5. Taste the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. That's an easy one, isn't it? We all know that one. Number 6, this one always makes me laugh. The quicker picker-upper. The quicker picker-upper. Sounds like that song from Frozen, doesn't it? So he's a bit of a quicker picker-upper. He's got a few flaws. A peculiar friend is the thing with the reindeers, little outside of nature's cause. So he's a bit of a quicker picker-upper, so you know what to do. To quick the picker-upper, you gotta have a... Anyway, number 7, have it your way. Which company uses have it your way as their slogan? Oh, I missed this next one up. Number 8, live in your world, play in ours. Who says that? Live in your world, play in ours. Who says that? Number 9, good to the last drop. Good to the last drop. Oh, my shoulder seems to be on fire. And finally, number 10, impossible is nothing. Which company had that as their slogan? Impossible is nothing. Nothing. There we go, guys. That is your business slogans for the week. I say for the week, I don't think I've done it before. I probably won't do it again, but let's find out. Moving on to famous cars. Now, I'm just going to show you a picture of a car that is from a TV or film. And all you've got to tell me is the name of the TV or film. That's simple as that, okay? So, number 1 for this car. Can you name the TV show and or film that this is associated with? And in fact, I think this one is both. Number 2, car. What's the name of the TV show or film that car is associated with? Number 3. Number 4. Yorkshire for 4. What's what car, TV show or film is this car associated with? Same goes for number 5. Number 6. Number 7. I believe that's the number that follows number 6. Number 8. TV show or film, what's it associated with? Number 9. And a nice easy one for number 10. There we go, guys. That is your car round. Thank you very much for playing. So that's your quiz done for this week, guys. Obviously, I'll go through the answers in just a second. Quick shout out for anyone who's played since the beginning. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here. If you're not already on our Facebook page, get on there. It's probably just called the Friday Night Quiz. The link's up here somewhere. I can't remember what it's actually is, but yeah, get on there, give us a follow, and start liking stuff, start commenting on stuff on there. Just help spread the word for these quizzes. New room opening in Enigma for Friday, for the same day this quiz comes out. Sweeney Todd is now going to be open in our Pontefract branch. So if you're local and you like escape rooms, or you like Sweeney Todd, get yourselves over there. Bookings are open now. Obviously, some of you aren't going to come all the way from Cyprus to play that, but if you're ever back here and you fancy it, let us know. What else have I got news-wise this week? Panto, my Panto's next week. Very nervous. I've been running around like a blue fly. Yeah, that's getting there. But my little boy's loving it. There's a section in it where me and him do a bit of a Stavros Flatley sort of dance, and we were learning that the other day. And I'm a sweaty performer. I'm a very sweaty performer. We were doing it without the stage lights and everything, and I was like I'd just come out of a bath. So doing it with the stage lights and an audience who really warm up a theatre, that's going to be warm, man. But anyway, enough of me babbling on. You want some answers? Answers and more answers! Let's crack on with it then. So guys, I'm going to fire through this as quick as I can. Obviously, slow me down with the playback speed if you want to, pause me, whatever you need to do. But let's crack on. So, what number is at the bottom of a dartboard? Well, that is number 3, because why wouldn't it be? They're all over the place. I'm sure there is a logic to why the numbers are where they are. But yeah, number 3 is at the bottom. What year did the UK officially decimalise their currency? It was 1971. So if you got 71, that is 2 points to you. Well done, thank you very much. If you got 69 or 70, that is 1 point. And also if you got 72 or 73, that is also 1 point. The highest mountain in Wales is, of course, Snowdon, or Mount Snowdon, also known as Mount Snowdon. The country that Alex Fleming was born in was Scotland. Cockney rhyme and slang for mince pies, well, mince pies should I say, is, that's eyes. I'm going to get the old mince pies checked out in it. So well done if you got that. The river that flows through York is the River Ouse. Now, I've got a little story about this one, which always makes our family laugh. So we all went to York as a family, and we went on this cruise on the River Ouse. And it's like an hour, I think it's an hour-long boat ride, and then the skipper, whatever, talks to you and tells you all the information. Well, our skipper was really camp, just like really camp. And I think he knew that it would make people laugh to say the word ooze, because the way he said it and sort of prolonged how he said it as well just made us laugh. And the more we laughed, the longer it went. And he mentioned it just way too often, and eventually it would go, and here we are on the River Ouse, things like that. And that tickled us all. So now every time my family member goes, oh, we're going to York, someone will say, are you going on the River Ouse? You didn't ask, but I'm telling you anyway. Anyway, moving on. The longest motorway in the UK is the M6. The name of the island between England and Ireland is the Isle of Man. The national bird of England is the robin, the European robin, more specifically. That was hard to say, wasn't it? According to Judith Kerr's children's book, it was a tiger that came to tea. Moving on to our entertainment round. Eminem's 2000 hit song featured Dido. And afterwards she sent him a letter saying, I'd like to thank you. That's a joke, by the way. Which film franchise contains the character President Snow? Of course, it was The Hunger Games. The studio album, The White Album, is by The Beatles. Glastonbury 2023 was the last UK show of Mr. Elton John. Tommy Shelby was played by Cillian Murphy. The British wrestler who won it was the first to win the WWE title was, it wasn't Cillian Murphy, it was Drew McIntyre. The BBC panel show with David Mitchell and Lee Mack as captain is Would I Lie to You? Wilty, fantastic show, always makes me laugh. My wife loves the Kevin Bridges I once bought a horse when I thought I was renting a horse story. Loves that one. And I love any time Bob Mortimer or James Acaster on it. They are my two favourites. Which band had a 77 hit with God Save the Queen? That was Sex Pistols. The 90s sitcom that follows Gary and Tony was, of course, Men Behaving Badly. And the stage musical, which features Memories and Mr. Mistopheles, is Cats. Now, I've got a story about that as well. So, Elaine Page, who we now all listen to her infectious laughter on BBC Radio 2 every Sunday with her musical show. She was in Cats, but she wasn't originally Cats. Or she sort of was. She was the understudy. And the lady who was playing her part got an injury. I think it was an ankle injury or something like that during the important stages before the show opens, a couple of weeks before the show. So Elaine Page got to step up now. She's only young and whatever. So she got to step up. And as she was singing, warming up or something like that, the producer of the show, Mr. Webber, he stepped in and went, who's that? She's got a fantastic voice. Oh, that's the understudy. She's playing whatever part she played. Is it Gabriella or something? Anyway, and he said, that a voice like that deserves a solo song. Let's write her a song. So they wrote Memories. Arguably, the #1 song of the show, and it was written because Elaine Page had a great voice, and it was written at the last minute. Well, that's what I've heard anyway. I don't know how much truth's into it, but who would lie about something like that? Anyway, moving on to city nicknames. I will tell you the name of this, the nickname of the city. You tell me what city it belongs to. Steel City is, of course, Sheffield, thanks to its steel industry. Big Smoke is London, of course. You're going down Big Smoke, yeah, because of all the smog in the... was it the 70s, 80s, that sort of time? 60s maybe? I don't know, I can't remember now. The City of 1,000 Trains is Birmingham. Yeah, we're all City of 1,000 Trades, yeah, because we can do everything. Whatever you want, we can do it, yeah, yes, all right. Yeah, we can do that, don't worry about it. Cottonopolis was Manchester, thanks to its cotton textile trade. The Deer Green place is Glasgow. Due to, I think it's got something like 90 parks and green areas and things like that. Wool City was, of course, Bradford because of its wool trade. The London by the Sea is Brighton, for obvious reasons. The city is Perspiring Dreams. That is Cambridge. The Merry City, now this one confused me. Now, if you're from this city, I'm going to apologise in advance, but the Merry City was Wakefield, due to how much happiness is in the city. Now, I've been to Wakefield a couple of times now. We've got an Enigma in Wakefield. I ain't seeing this happiness, this merriness that I mean, yeah, people are happy, people are smiling. But to say that you are called the Merry City, like, I ain't seeing it. I mean, you've got to, next time I go, you need to, like, roll out some jesters or something, because I ain't seeing that. Tell me if you're living in Wakefield, or you're from Wakefield, near Wakefield, wherever, and you're in there and you know why it's called the Merry City, because I read it was down to how much happiness is in the town, and maybe they stay out of the town centre, I don't know, but that's why. And finally, the Queen of the Midlands is Nottingham. So that is because it's I don't know, it is a nice big city in the middle of the country, I guess. Anyway, business slogans. Belong Anywhere is Airbnb. The ultimate driving machine is BMW. They've got everything other than indicators. The best your man can get, or the best your nan could get, as Lee Evans would say, would be Gillette, the razors. Think Different would be Apple, not the fruit, but the tech company. Taste the Rainbow is Skittles, and I love the thing that Skittles does every single year. During Pride Month, they just produce white Skittles, because there's only one rainbow that matters that month, and I love that. It must cost them a ton of money to do that every year, but I'm sure it's appreciated, and I love it. And I do buy the Skittles, because then it becomes guess the flavour, because they're all white. There's some shouting going off outside, but I'm going to ignore it. The Quicker Picker-Upper. This is Bounty, not the chocolate, but of course the kitchen roll, the kitchen towel, whatever you want to call it. Do you remember the Bounty adverts? It was blokes dressed as, really butch blokes dressed as men, and one would have a really rubbish kitchen roll and can't wipe up, and it would all fall apart and things like that. And then he'd come in and he'd wipe it up with the Bounty, he'd just soak it up and he'd wring it out and stuff. Shut up. Just people outside. Have It Your Way was by Burger King. Live in Your World, Playing Hours was PlayStation. Good to the Last Drop was Maxwell House. People drink Maxwell House coffee? I don't know. It's Nesquik normally, isn't it? Nesquik, is that right? No, Nescafe. Nesquik's not coffee, is it? It should be. I mean, I'm sure they'll do a mocha somewhere. Impossible Is Nothing is Adidas, or as my family in Scotland call it, Adidas. But obviously, they're wrong. Famous cars. This is the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard. This is Kit from Knight Rider. This is the Ferrari from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Well done if you got that one. This is the Bluesmobile from the Blues Brothers. This is Grease Lightning from Grease. This is Herbie. Now, really, this version of Herbie has never had a film called Herbie. There was a film later on. Actually, I think that was called Herbie Fully Loaded. So there's never actually been a film called Herbie. It's been The Love Bug was the original one. There was Herbie Rides Again, Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, and Herbie Goes Bananas. And then there was Herbie Fully Loaded as well. So really, you should have been putting something like Love Bug, really. But if you put Herbie, give yourself a point. It's a classic. Aston Martin here from James Bond. It doesn't matter which one, just James Bond in general will be fine. Starsky Huts here with their car here. This one, very well done if you've got this one. Very well done if you've got this one. This is from the National Lampoon Vacation films. And finally, this is a nice and easy one, wasn't it? This is, oh, you, pretty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, we loves you. Hey, our pretty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang loves us too. High, low, anywhere we go, where chitty we depend. Bang bang, chitty bang bang, our faithful friend of friend. Bang bang, chitty bang bang, our faithful friend of chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, faithful friend of chitty bang. Chitty bang bang. Anyway, guys, that is our quiz for the week. Thank you very much for joining us as always. If you did enjoy it, just give us a little like, leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji, even if it's just one letter, I don't care. It just helps boost the channel, it helps boost the quiz and more people get to see it. Our numbers are sort of all over at the minute and I'd like to get them back up to where they were. So yeah, if you did enjoy it, just help me out by doing that. Other than that, love you lots, thank you very much for playing and I'll see you next week. Ta-ta for now.